Alright, so it's a beautiful Tuesday. I wanted to introduce you to my routine, like how I start my days and how I start looking at the charts. I recommend you to go outside, like if you are waking up, go outside, take a deep breath, do some stretches, and then you just have to start your day. So I'll show you how I do my routine. This is something that I want to do because you have to learn how to create good habits. So if you are looking to be profitable or you're looking to learn new things, you have to manage to do your routine. Like you have to master your routine. That's how you're gonna improve. So I'll show you what I'm trying to do right now. And yep, let's go there.
Having a routine is so important for you to learn new things and embrace progress. If you don't have a routine, you have to find time to grab a piece of paper and make your routine. It doesn't matter if you are not following right now in a specific routine, but you need to do it. That way, you'll be able to add more knowledge or some extra habits that will help you improve. So the first things that I would like to show you is how I start looking at the charts. Before I jump into TradingView, what I like to do is this. I usually through the week, um, I make notes, a lot of notes. I work a 12-hour shift. I start my day. I clock in at 6 p.m. and the next day at 6 a.m. I'm out. So the first things that I do when I come back home, I have breakfast. So around 7:30 or 8 in the morning, I start looking at the computer. What what I do when I turn on my computer is this. I make my setting. So I like to open this website that you can look, CNBC. This is a really good website that will give you an insight about how the markets are opening. Here you can look at cryptocurrencies, index, bonds. All the things that you can find here are going to be important because that will tell you what's going to be the next candle like. Today we're going to look into it. We're just going to hover over. Even though you don't understand most of the things that you are going to find here, it's very important for you to understand that crypto and trading is more than just looking at charts. Of course, price is gonna discount everything. You can have a really good idea just by looking at the charts, price action. However, there are fundamental things that you need to understand as well. What are the things that may impact the market? For example, if you hover over, you'll find a lot of type of news, and some of these news will affect directly to what the week will be like. Of course, we get news every time, through all the day. However, if you look at them at the very beginning of the day, you will have a really good idea of what this is going to be like through all the day. Also, when I'm at work, I'm not able to make some really good notes about what I want to understand or what I want to study. So what I usually do is like I spend most of my time, like as many hours as I can, watching videos or reading on my breaks or lunch, and I make notes. So once I get home, I have my notes and I start transcribing those to my notepad. I'll write them down here. I have this notepad with a lot of notes. Like these are concepts that I've been studying for the last few months, and if I have any doubts, I always relate to these. I always look at these, read them over and over and over again. I also have this as a backtesting notepad. I usually use also Excel for my notes, and I have these. So whatever works for you, do it. So the first thing that you need to do is set your routine and make notes. I'm not that type of person that have really good notes. Like you can just look at this. I don't have any specific order about notes and all that. As long as you do something on your own way, you're gonna make it better and better as you go. So writing down your thoughts is something that I found really helpful, and that also gives me inspiration when I feel like not doing anything. So as long as you recognize your weaknesses, you'll be able to improve. So if I come here to Excel, I usually, when I do back testing, I'll be just creating a new sheet. I'll be just playing with these. For example, you can see what are the notes that I have here. It's not the important thing. I just wanted to introduce you to the things that I do. So I will say, first of all, look at this website for the news. Hover over everything to see what's going on. If I found any specific news, I'll just click on it and I'll be just reading that. Um, yeah, I'll recommend you to do that. This is a really good website that will give you some insights. Also, if I had concepts that I want to learn, I'll be looking at YouTube. I'll be playing a YouTube video. For example, I was reading about this concept, how our orders get filled into the markets. So the exchanges, they have some ways to prioritize your orders based on some specific steps, which is something that I won't get too deep into it. So yes, make notes. Make as many notes as you want. As you go, you're gonna be better. You're gonna get better at doing notes, making notes, and improving the way you you organize yourself, your learning process. So this is one of the things that I do. Then I'll go ahead and jump into TradingView. TradingView is so fucking good. With TradingView, you can get a lot of features that will help you. I have the premium version of TradingView. I got it really cheap on this past Black Friday a few weeks ago. But you don't need it. Actually, you don't need it. You just need your charts. The premium version is just gonna give you some extra features. However, if you don't want to pay for it, you have the free version, which is good as well. And all you need is this: charts. Look at the charts, candles. We're not gonna get too deep into that, but yes, those are the first things that I do when I start looking at the charts. Have my notes ready, look up for concepts, look at the news, and the last will be look at the charts. The charts will tell a lot. So if you understand what the price action is, which is something that I will explain or talk about in the future videos, you have to understand that any complementary thing that you can access to will give you more advantage over people that doesn't do the things that you're doing. So price, it will discount everything. News, um, things are happening worldwide, important events, everything will be discounted by the price. So you only need the chart. The chart is your friend. So yes, look at TradingView. Let's just go over here. You have a lot of type of pairs. Like if you're looking to trade forex, you can select anything. Just get a whole understanding of what's going on here. You may just look at the chart, look at these candlesticks, and don't have any idea of what's going on. But first of all, you need to create habits. If you do this every day, look at the charts every day, and try to understand that just by looking, you get some really good insights. When I started learning English, the way that the academy that I went to told me English was by the immersion. Well, they didn't tell me that way at all. They just gave me some really good lessons about grammar and how to speak. However, I learned about this immersion method, and I apply it without knowing it. You know what I mean. um I know what the immersion method is right now, but when I was learning English, I didn't know about that. So I started watching videos every day. I was skating a lot, so I was just watching blogs about people skating on in the skateboard, at the skateboard, doing blogs and all that. So by doing that, I was just gathering things about a topic that I really like. That was skating. Plus the lessons that I was taking that helped me a lot. So the immersion process is so fucking good, and that will help you a lot. Just by having these habits, you will learn how to become the trader that you want to be. Imitate people. Be yourself. However, if you want to be millionaire, billionaire, what are the things that you think that a billionaire or millionaire will do? They won't be sleeping until 12. They have their routines. That's how you get efficient. Even though you don't like your routine, you stick to it and you master to do it. So immersion, get into the charts, get into news, watch videos, look up for concepts. We have ChatGPT. I usually have it open. For example, right now, I was trying to organize my ideas about making videos on YouTube. I don't have any clue about making videos on YouTube. This is something new. So I came out with this. Charts are not different. If you don't have your thoughts organized, try to get help. Go into ChatGPT, ask them what are the basic concepts that you have to master before jumping into the charts. That will give you a pretty good description. This is in Spanish. However, I just wanted to show you ChatGPT, your best friend, or whatever AI chat app that you can get. Use it. It's something that you have right now. Like, technology is progressing so fast, and why don't using it to help you? Like, do it. So yes, after I look at the charts, um, I usually spend. I don't have any time frame set for me to stay looking at the charts, because as I was explaining you before, I was so used to spend like an hour looking at the charts, but I wasn't trying, or I wasn't really learning new things, because I was just so focused on getting that hour time frame that my mind was going around that. So it doesn't matter if you have 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours to spend looking at the charts, as long as you do it with a purpose. So start looking at the charts. If you want to understand something, find help. ChatGPT, videos on YouTube, concepts, read, whatever you want. Just do it. Start. This is how I want to do things. Get into something that's gonna help me progress every day. So right now, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. There's not much of a thing that I do right now. I usually just try these few things as I go through this journey. I like to come up with better ideas. So my next video will be about candlesticks and some basic concepts that you have to understand, so you can get a whole idea of what you're getting into if you don't know much of a thing. If you do, so I appreciate you watching. I know I'm a random guy that just maybe made up appear in YouTube. However, I'm in this journey to become the best trader in the world. If you are in the same path, you're not gonna find a guru in this channel, because I'm not trying to be one. I'm still trying to progress every day. And I'm doing it. So get some shit done. GSD, do it, and you will learn every day. So make that your main goal. Try to learn new things every day. Even a single thing, do it. If you don't feel like waking up, looking at the charts, do it. At some point of the day, do it. Don't waste your entire day. To be honest, I was watching videos and movies for like 4 hours last night, and I wasn't feeling like starting right now. However, I'm so into this trading that I know that I'm on my way to become the best trader in the world. And as long as I stick to a routine, I'll get better at it. I'm improving my main mind statement, my spiritual statement, my body statement, my physical, and my habits. So this is some of the things that I find really helpful. Find a routine, write that on a piece of paper, and start doing it. And we'll get there. Don't worry. So if you made it through the end of this video, I don't have more to say. I know these are really not the type of quality videos that I want to deliver, but I'll get better. And so you do. And you can do it, and I'll do it, and we all are gonna do it. So let's do it, guys.